Hey everybody, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with me today. Mr. Oberon's been here diligently trying to help me set up.
Ha!
I'm so happy he's so patient.
How dare you accuse me of that?
Of patience? Yeah, my bad. I won't make that mistake again. Woo! Anyway, he's in a lot of pain, so you've just got me today. Hope you can bear with me and Violet. Violet will keep things under wraps. And we're going to get the show started with a card, an oracle card. I almost forgot to bring my oracle cards up. Oops. But I have the Crow's, the Crow Oracle of MJ Cullinan's and her Liminal Forest one that I grabbed real quickly for oracle cards today, if anybody wants one. All right, I'm going to get this out. With this nice compact set design, I'm a little bit lacking space, so I've got a little table here I'm going to shuffle on. I think we're going to do okay. Mr. O will probably go somewhere to get this thing x-rayed tomorrow because it's not getting much better. Fortunately, I found a back brace and some heat massaging things of mine I haven't used in a while that I have given to him. So, all right. I'm going to pull a card out of here at random and see what we get. Uh-oh. Mr. O, I'm glad you're sitting around for this one. The card is called... Whoops, I got to get this right. Injury. Injury. Jeez, we're like the walking wounded around this house these days. So you have to excuse me if I'm not too attentive to the chat and I miss some of your comments. But anybody who's been saying, wishing good wishes to Mr. O, we appreciate that. So let's add insult to injury here. That must be in her extra guidebook here. I'm dying to hear this one. Whether it be from an altercation with another, bird or animal, or an accident, an injury can cause a great deal of stress for a crow. An injured bird, unable to fly, is at its most vulnerable. Fear due to an injury can cause the animal to go into fight or flight mode, resulting in resisting or fighting to free itself, causing further harm. When we are physically or emotionally injured, stress can overwhelm us, and like an injured bird, we too may enter fight or flight mode. This may cause us to experience a panic attack, lash out, overcompensate, or resist help. And in doing so, we like the wounded bird, risk causing further damage. Injury speaks to the importance of healing, of taking time to focus on your mental and or physical health. When we are injured, we are not at our best. We do not have the strength to tackle obstacles or take on the tasks that will benefit us in the future. Like a maimed bird, we may need to rely on the help and support of others to recover. And this is where trust comes in, especially if you are feeling vulnerable. You gotta trust people. So I gotta say, you gotta trust people when you are injured to help you out. You need support sometimes. Sometimes, depending on what happens to you, you may have to have help with mobility, somebody taking care of your house or your things for you. It depends on the circumstances. Take the time you need to heal. That's why it's good that Mr. O has chosen not to be part of the show, because just the twisting and turning and moving that he might have to do, or if he has to cough or something, it's going to hurt him. So it's really smart for him to take time off, and I'm glad he could be able to get me going today. All right. That's what I have for the collective. A very timely card as far as we're concerned here. And for anybody who is wondering, my legs are doing a lot better. So I'm in a little bit of a better place. I don't know how long that's going to last. I have a feeling this is a problem I'm living with now. And we'll just have to make some adjustments. I'm not wearing any support stockings today, though, because they kind of really do hurt and rub against me, the ones I have. I will wear them if I need them, but the swelling has really gone down. I've been lifting my feet more, and it's been really working. So happy about that. Grateful about that. So also, as I said, just before we get started here, I have the Liminal Forest Oracle as well, if anybody prefers an Oracle card. Now, let's see where we are on the list here. I've got to scrunch a little bit to see, but I can see it. Okay, is that Raj I see there? Rajaswari, I believe. Hi, you are first. Whether Kilishwaran is angry with Lishi for separating us. What's going on between... I don't want to do that. What's going on between... okay, Vishwari and me. Got it. Okay. All right, I'm going to use my brand new spanking new deck here for this, the Tarot of Hearts, which is simply beautiful. And we're going to get started with that. I've mixed them up good. I've used them a few times already. And I did an unboxing video that probably will come out maybe tomorrow. I don't want to push Mr. O to do the production on it today if he's not up for it. But if he is, it might come out today. But you guys, being followers and subscribers on YouTube, you get a sneak peek before anybody else. Okay. You know, I almost think I want to do a yes-no on that one for separating us. What's going on between? Oh, but it says what's going on between. Okay, I think it will come up with the 3 cards. I forgot that second part of the question. We have here to start the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is upright. Also, the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is upright. And we have the King of Wands upright as well. I did mix these up good and switch them around, so if they're upright because they're meant to be. So is Vishwari angry? I kind of get the feeling here that with these cards, the Ace of Swords, the Two of Wands, the King of Cups, they're dealing with their emotions right now. I think they're trying their best to heal emotion. Well, it's the King of Wands, or Cups. It is the King of Cups. I'm sorry. To heal emotionally right now. That's what I thought. So I think here that, you know, they may have some hurt feelings, but they are dealing with it constructively, or at least they feel they are. I think here with the Two of Wands reversed, though, they're not ready to move forward on anything right now. They may feel in some sense that there's something has failed for them. And so that could be problematic to me, too, that they feel that something may have failed for them. And they don't want to possibly move forward with it right now. Maybe they're trying to figure out how to re-strategize. And I think with the Ace of, definitely, whoops, you know, it's really funny because everything looks backwards to me. That's the one thing about this. With the Ace of Swords right now, definitely I think communication will come at some point here, if there hasn't been any, that might be able to clear the air, you know, in some way. So I do think things might heal in a more positive light, but it may take a little while to get there yet. And, you know, I have to say, Rajaswari, with Mercury going retrograde right now, this is not a real good time for that. So just be aware that it's going to be a little bit wonky for a while, and hang in there. Okay? All right. Gonna let that go for now. That's all we have. Oh, I forgot to do a Lenormand, which I will do I don't need the cards for that. I will remember them. With the Lenormand, I have the anchor, which is very interesting because I said there would be no movement for a while. How did I do that? Pull the right Lenormand. And the star. You know what? Don't give up hope if everything seems to be staying where it is right now. That's all I have to say, because the star is here. There is still some hope. But the anchor is saying that right now is not a time things are going to move forward, but things are going to kind of stay where they are. But this could also mean that you should anchor yourself in the hope that things might change for the better soon. Okay? That's what I have for you. Good luck with that. And I'm going to try something here. I hope I don't screw anything up because Mr. O is gone. But I'm pretty sure I can do this. Just let me reach over. Okay. I need to come to a different screen so I can see the chat. Better. And who is next, Violet? It is... you know what I would do, Violet, too, is I would post the question very close to the end after I do the Lenormand, because me scrolling back and forth or toggling back and forth might be tricky for me. It's Jackie, and I see it. My question is, will I have good news soon? Well, let's see what kind of news you're going to get. All right. I'm going to use the Unfolding Path Tarot, which I also brought up here. It's a very beautiful deck. It looks like I can do it okay. I just have to remember to do it, because goodness forbid if I hit the wrong thing, I might lose the stream. But I think we're okay. All right. I tested it and it worked. I really love this deck too. This is one of my favorites. But I'll tell you what, that Tarot of Hearts is really going to be a special one for me too. Okay. Okay, Jackie. Let's see what kind of news is coming. Well, you have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is reversed. Pentacle Palooza for you. You have the Ten of Pentacles, though. That's upright. That's looking good. But you have the Empress reversed now, too. So now I have to deal with the King of Pentacles reversed and the Empress reversed. And what do I got to say about that? Well, the King of Pentacles reversed indicates to me that there may be something that comes to you that kind of, the new kind of message or news that kind of throws you into a financial tailspin or even a business work tailspin. In other words, you're not really sure what you need to do to set things right again. I'm not saying you're going to lose a lot of money or anything here, but it just seems like things aren't connecting. Things aren't together. You need to pull yourself and, together in your financial realm more. And I think it's really hard for you to do right now with this Empress reversed, because with the Empress reversed, it's indicating that you feel a little bit spent. You might feel like, I don't want to deal with business right now or with my finances. I need time for myself. I need the me time. And so maybe that's where family or maybe some supportive people around you can come to the rescue, in a way. I'm not saying they can bail you out financially, although this is kind of a financial card, but materially or help you get things right, unless there's somebody there who can help you manage your money or your resources better, help you with some projects that involve finances, maybe material goods in your house if you're purging and getting rid of stuff. For example, if you're planning a move and you need more help with things like that, I think that will be really important here. And they could probably lend you a hand. So look for outside assistance and support if anything seems to be going haywire in your material world. If it feels especially like it's just too much for you right now, then don't do it. or get the help, is basically what I said. Okay. I hope that resonated, Jackie. And let's see. So I don't know if it's going to be very good news. But the good news is that maybe help is out there. And, you know, that might be the good news, is somebody will offer you some help. And let's see what we got here. Wow. So we have the child and we have the bear. And I picked the child first, so I think what this is saying is, you know what? Things will improve. The bear is sure sign that your financial health is not bad. You know, and if there's any kind of disruption or things that are going on that's affecting your material world in any way, just know little steps might be all that's needed in order for you to get back to where you feel empowered again and strong financially and materially. So really, I don't think it's going to take a lot out of you. So if you do feel like you need, you know, this time for yourself, you should be able to take it. So, good luck with that. All right. And okay, it's Victoria. Will this be a successful trip? Financial, networking, making friends, getting my name out, road trip. Well, let's see what pops up there. We'll focus on the trip. I'll use this new deck. Hey, when is that trip coming, Victoria? It should be soon now, right? Or is it it's at the end of August, isn't it? I think. I forget. Okay. Wow. Your first card is the Queen of Cups. All right. Hey, guess what came up again with a different deck? It's the 10 of Pentacles. Nice. The world is reversed, though. The world is reversed. We'll get to that. You know, I think it will be moderately successful. Let me put it that way with what I see here right now. I think it will be moderately successful because, number one, you have preponderance of positivity here. I think this Queen of Cups is you. And the Queen of Cups is you. And I think you're really going to enjoy yourself. You know what? You're going to have a good time. Real good time there. I think you are going to meet people. It's almost going to be like family. Is it possible there, like probably Mike is going, right? I'm not sure. But is it possible there it's going to be like a little bit of a homecoming for you, where you're going to meet some people that you already know, as well as possibly some new people that you might, you know, make some lasting connections with. I think this is very, very positive here for that. And I also think that with this final card here, the world, as I get my bearings, the world here is just saying that it may fall a little bit short of expectations, or maybe there's some things that you will need to do there to ensure that you get, you know, the exposure, the things that you're really looking for. If something is lacking, you know, then you've got to fill in the holes. What do I need to do? Like, for example, if you have a table, what do you need to do to get more people to your table if they're not coming? Maybe you got to walk around a little bit and hand out some flyers, or, you know, a little sales price list or a product list or something like that. So I'm just saying there might be little things that you can do. Introduce yourself to people, whatever the case may be, if you're not meeting enough people. Pass out business cards, of course. So I think here it'll be up to you to make that success stronger. So there might be a little bit more work you'll need to do literally on site. It's one thing to prepare when you're not there, but what if when you're there, things aren't going well? You're not just going to give up because you've invested a lot in this trip. So you'll have to do what you need to do to ensure bigger success. That's all. I think you're going to have a great time. Let me take a look at the Lenormand here for you real quick. Uh-oh. Guess what came up, Victoria? I bet you can guess. And I know what this is about. The mice was the first one. The mice. And you know what it came up with? I'm just going to set it down here. It came up with the ship. The ship. Movement. Travel. It seems like your travel may have some minor annoyances. I don't think it's anything major that's going to stop you from going, like a total car breakdown or something like that. It might be, maybe if you have a travel companion, there's little issues between the two of you. It could be that maybe there is some issues with the drive there, but it is nothing that is going to stop you. They're only temporary, and they're annoying little things, if you know what I mean. Might make you a little bit stressed, so try to ease up and recognize, hey, this trip is not just about business. I should be able to enjoy this too, because I know you enjoy what you do. So good luck with that. All right, move this up a little bit. Maybe you can see the cards better when I have them in there. Okay, so let's take a look here. Libra is up. And Libra wants to know what's coming towards me. Got it. Okay. And you know what? Just so these don't slip off the table, I'm going to move them there. All right. Oh, hi, Divine. Good to see you. And sorry I haven't greeted everybody in the chat. It's just I'm just trying to remain focused. We'll get as many readings as we can get done in the 2 hours. And then, and maybe sooner. And then I'm out of here to take care of the patient in the house. All right. Okay, we'll do my reading for that one. What's coming towards you, Libra? Well, it's the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is reversed. This deck shows up so nicely on here, too. I really like it. So what's coming towards you, Libra, is possibly messages that, seem to be misconstrued. Be careful of the messages you receive and how you interpret them. Ask for clarity if you need to before jumping to conclusions on something. Like, for example, did you really mean to say that? Did you really mean to do that? Am I understanding this correctly? Just before you, either have to lay the smack down or, or whatever. It could be that there could be some difficulties with communications. That's what's coming towards you. And I can't help but blame the retrograde for this. So let's try to avoid any unnecessary conflicts by making sure we really understand what people are trying to say. I think that's going to be very important here. But let's see why that is important. Whoa, because it's very important. You got the Wheel of Fortune upright. My gosh. So you know what? Why is it important? Because your destiny might depend on this. Nothing much here. Nothing to say, nothing to see. Well, actually, I think what it's saying is, because timing is everything. If you say the wrong thing at the wrong time, it could fall back on you. But if you want good luck, if you want positive energy to flow during this Mercury retrograde, make sure you're not jumping to conclusions and you let everybody say what they've got to say, do what they have to do, but ask questions, and just get clarification. All right. So where are things headed? I overreact, I know, but it's the Five of Swords. Five of Swords reversed. All right, so you have been warned, Libra. If you overreact, or if somebody is being hostile to you and be careful what you do. You might, in that case, be best just walking away from the situation rather than engaging. Just don't engage, because it might be better. Nobody seems to win with the Five of Swords. So let's go over this again real quickly. I think here, basically with this Page of Swords, there's going to be some cross communications going on here. It might be about a difficult subject. It might be about something you are disagreeing with somebody about. Maybe it's even about an argument that has never gotten settled. And why is this important? Because the way you handle it will determine how karma is going to work for you in a way. And timing is everything. Depending on what you say, how you say it, of course, is important, but what you say and when you say it, it could matter. And where are things headed? Well, things are headed to a serious breakdown one way or another. This may be a situation that you will just have to walk away from. Maybe there's no way to resolve this situation peaceably. So in that case, bye-bye. Let's get the Lenormand on this. Good grief, Libra. This sounded pretty yike. But it's Mercury retrograde, so I wouldn't be surprised something in your life doesn't get blown out of proportion. This one. And two. You've got the Rider and you've got the Bear. I'm going to try to hold it up more to center because you can see them better. So you got the Bear. Who wants to see me anyway? So, I think here you can be really more empowered in this situation, I almost feel, by moving away from it. If there's some drama somebody's trying to get you involved in, some office politics or other drama, between friends, between family, really just say, hey, I want no part of this, especially during this retrograde. That's my advice. Okay. So I have for you, good luck with that. All right. Let's see. The list is Lena, and Lena wants to know love reading. Mim's feelings and intentions towards me. Okay, let's see if we can get there. Over. Man, Violet, I love the way this deck shuffles, this new deck. It's awesome. Different deck, same cards. Look what you start with. You start with the Wheel of Fortune, Lena. That's a real interesting card. So Mim's feelings and intentions towards you. This may have an interesting angle to it. Bring it up in a minute for you. The second card is the Four of Swords, and it is upright. And the third card is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is also upright. Really interesting seeing that with the Four of Swords here. Well, his intentions are fluctuating a lot. I think his intentions are really all over the place. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is usually, more than likely a positive card. So it's possible right now his intentions are swinging more towards you in some way, that maybe he's thinking about making a move. But he's really stuck here. The Four of Swords is about no movement, about rest, about pulling back, about re-energizing. And so when I look at this in regards to your question, Lena, I think in terms of somebody who's still holding back. They're holding back in some way still. And they're determining what moves they really want to make. They're determining what moves they really want to make here. And so that's really interesting to me. It's almost as if they do want to make a move and possibly start something, but something right now is holding them back from doing so. Whether they're burnt out from overwork, whether they are involved with somebody else, or they've been recovering from another relationship, whatever the case may be, there is something, could it be even family or peer pressures, that is holding them back from doing that. So I think right now, to be honest with you, their intentions, like I said, they fluctuate. It's almost as if sometimes they're really thinking well of you, and other times they're thinking, man, not so much. You're not on their mind that much. They're not. So I think this is a period that could be on the upswing. However, I don't think anything's going to happen immediately here. And again, it could be, I don't want to keep blaming it, but these are the kind of things, communications and stuff, that can be affected by the Mercury retrograde. So it's just going to depend on how, it's fitting you guys with your astrological charts and that. And hey, I am no astrologer, so I just do the bare minimum in that regard. Oh, before I take these down, let's pull those Lenormand for you. Well, popped right into my hand, and it's Victoria's mice. There's the mice again. Oh dear. And it arrives with... I almost didn't want to get into my hand, but I felt I needed it. The key. Okay. I think Mims is under a lot of little pressures lately. A lot of little things going on in Mims' life that maybe are distracting them right now. And so I think that might be going on because I got the key with that. And so the key is that they're stressed out and they're distracted right now, and they're dealing apparently with a lot of other little things that they have to they're apparently putting in front of their possible feelings about you. So I do feel there is some issues going on here that I think are personal with them, unless you guys have had some problems in the past, Lena, and that maybe Mims feels has to be resolved at some point here. Other than that, that's what I got for you. Good luck with that. Okay, we are on Kara. What do I need to know about what's coming? Okay. Let's get this one out. I was not lugging all the decks I used on my show up here. No. I gotta watch my back too, but my back has been in pretty good shape lately. And I never realized how much that possibly my leg and ankle swellings could have to do with my posture and my back pain. Because when I'm wearing the compression socks, my back feels even better. And so I'm going to consider that. That's why I want to get the right ones that fit me well. And don't constrict me so much that my legs are in pain where the sock, edge meets the calf. Ouch. All right, Kara, I'm going to do the same reading for you I did for Libra. What's coming? Let's see. I could do 3 cards, but I think, I'll do my reading. What do you need to know? Because you want to know what you need to know about what's coming. Wow. 7 of Cups. Beautiful card. And look at that. That's what you need to know. It's time to Think of your options. Explore your options. Dream about your options, but don't just settle on one, at least according to this card. We'll see what the others have to say. But right now, what's coming towards you is a time where you're going to have options to choose from. And it's not going to be the time of choosing, maybe. You might get some pressures to choose, but only do that when you're ready. And I think here, this is just a time to explore your options. And again, Mercury retrograde, this is a time we should be doing a little bit more, I feel, internally than externally. We should be maybe imagining our possibilities, imagining what the next 6 months you want it to look like for you, what you want to be working on, what you want to do. So I really think this is a really nice card for the retrograde. Why is this important? Okay. We have the page here, the Page of Cups. Well, I would say here, I could go two ways with this here. It's reversed. And I could say that maybe it will help you become more in touch with your intuitive side, your imaginative side, your creative side, in order for you to start exploring the possibilities here. Because maybe you've been a little bit out of touch or disconnected from some of your inner voices, the internal things. Maybe your imagination has been kind of stagnating, and this will shake it up. This will shake it up again. And so with that reversal of the Page of Cups, that's what I think. That's why this is important. So where are things headed? It's the Three of Cups reversed. Well, you can't please everybody, okay? So sometimes if you got to pull back because you want to take some time to yourself, you want to strategize, you want to do some vision questing, you want to just do some meditation and some inner work, maybe others won't be very happy about that. Oops, this is it. Others won't be very happy about that. They will be like, hey, what about us? What about us here? Don't you want to come out and party, or don't you want to meet with family, blah, blah? No, or why aren't you on social media more, blah, blah. Just ignore that. You've got to take time for yourself sometimes. And in particular, if other people maybe are putting too many demands on you, which is causing you to disconnect from the inner work and the things that we need to do as, magical practitioners. All right, let's do the Lenormand for you on that. Interesting that came up again. I do have the tree here for you, which in a way is about acquiring knowledge and growth. And so this is a time to be, doing some mental and internal third eye kind of work. There is growth there for you. There is growth there for you. And the first one I got is the key. The key. So the key is to do this work that will promote personal growth and development for you personally. Don't worry about other people at this time. Don't worry about them. All right? Good luck with that. Okay. Take a sip here. Hello, mysterious queen. You just get me today. May I know what will my person come out from his toxic marriage in this year? Okay. Let's take a look at that. You are welcome, Kara. You're welcome, everybody. I didn't say you're welcome, too. So... And Violet, if I'm missing any of your tweets, sorry. I will try to watch for any important messages you have there. I think we're doing okay right now, though. So we'll just see how it goes. It's not deliberate, believe me. I'm just, it's kind of nice, to have this opportunity to do it myself. Maybe Mr. O should try that sometime too, just to get used to it. And maybe I'll learn more about his software this way, which would no doubt be very helpful to him and me. Okay. I was going to ask a yes/no. We will ask one if we needs be. There is the Hermit here, which is an interesting card in this situation. The Hermit is upright. The Nine of Pentacles is upright. The Page of Swords is reversed. We'll definitely do a yes/no, but I think here I do have some interesting observations on these cards. Getting that Hermit first indicates to me that it's possible your person will get out of that toxic relationship and be, how should I say this, unattached. Because the Hermit is a loner, right? The Hermit stands alone. The Hermit goes off into a cave to meditate, to rejuvenate, to tap into higher wisdom, etc. So I almost do feel like it's possible here what this is saying. They're on a retreat. They are able to get away from this toxic marriage. But here is an interesting conundrum. Not necessarily. We have the Nine of Pentacles here. I do think that is where this person really wants to be. The Nine of Pentacles here. It's really interesting, mysterious queen, about the Nine of Pentacles is it's usually a solitary, alone woman. Somebody unencumbered who's in a garden, enjoying the fruits of their labor, enjoying life. So if you couple that with the Hermit card here, I could safely say he could very well be on his own, their own, by the end of this year. It's highly possible. But the Page of Swords is a little bit troublesome to me here because that's the Hermit. Looking at the screen is problematic for me. But the Page of Swords here is basically saying reverse that there could be some delays. There could be some struggles getting paperwork in order or signed or things being approved. So there still might be some glitches and some struggles getting there. So I'm going to do a yes/no and just see what we get. If it says definitely no, I don't want you to worry too much. And I'm going to do the Lenormand first right now, so we do that. Hi, Fire Swan. Good to see you here. Well, we have the Fox. And we have the Bouquet, which is an interesting combination for this question. I would just say that working through the process, working at this, will finally bring the anticipated and expected joy that your other wants out of this situation. So it's still going to take some work and effort to get there, but I think it's going to get there. And you know what, Mysterious Queen? I don't want to muddle this with a yes/no. Looking at this right now, I think it is highly likely that by the end of the year this could happen. It just may be that there may be some bumps and hurdles to go through to get there, but I think it could happen. So keep us posted, and I'll be curious to follow up for us to follow up with you on that at a later time. Good luck with that. I just don't think we need the yes/no. I think it's leaning towards yes. I really do. All right. I see Dr. V is up. Okay. Will CH get back with offer after last week's interview? And if no, any new offer or letter coming before the end of 2024? All right. I'll tell you what, Dr. V. We're going to do a yes/no on that first question. And then if it comes out no, I'll throw 3 cards on, I'll either do another yes/no or I'll throw 3 cards on that offer letter if anything else is coming through. All right. I think we can do this one. One more shuffle. Okay, holy moly. Okay, I'm counting them. That's right. I almost lost my thought, but I got it. Huh. Well, it's leaning towards yes. It is not a definite yes, but it is not bad. It is not bad at all, Mr. M. We might be able to leave it at that and see if this is going to happen. And then maybe you could come back at another time and ask if another offer will come through if this does not. But I'm feeling kind of hopeful about this. You do have the Ace of Pentacles that came up right here as one of the aces. You also had at the end the Ace of Wands that came up upright. Beautiful fiery card. I love that. So that was there. And then, in the middle, you had the Hierophant upright. Nice combination. And so I feel here, if some higher up, some higher muckety-muck, you know, if that is CH, I don't know if CH is a person, or if it is a... or if it's a company, but I do believe here that yes, this person, you know, will approve it. They have to go through some formal processes or procedures in order to make this happen, but I think that it will happen. According to what I see here, this is very positive. And this looks like this will, in some way, it could be a very, very good learning experience for you all the way around. So I think this looks good. I want to leave it at that. Let's throw the Lenormand at that. CH's hiring manager. Okay, so maybe they have to run it through some other people as well, but I have a feeling here it could happen. You got the birds. Actually, the birds was the second one I pulled. And you got the lilies. So since the lilies was first, I'm wondering about this. You might have to wait a little bit, but I'm almost thinking here that you are going to get a communication from them. And you are going to get a communication, maybe even, I guess it would be from the hiring manager, not somebody a higher up, but, you know, when I see the lilies card, that talks a lot about growth here and possibly long-term growth. So I think you're going to get a message here about something that will, could be a situation that will provide you with some long-term potential for growth and, stability. Definitely. I like it. I just think it looks really good. So I hope we're right. I hope you can come back and say, you were right about that, Banshee. Good luck with that. All right, let me see. SP is up. Will my landlord let me find an alternative to sublet? Take over my lease. Okay, find an alternative to sublet. Hey, you're welcome, Dr. V. Good luck with that, really. I hope it works out. Well, you got the Queen of Swords reversed. I don't know how I feel about that one. You have the Two of Pentacles upright. That's a good sign. Have the Knight of Pentacles upright. If that darn Queen of Swords wasn't reversed, I'd feel a lot better about this, but I don't feel bad about this. I think you may have a hard time, getting them to work with you on this. You may have to do a little bit of, convincing where this Queen of Swords is concerned. They kind of toe a hard line here. Maybe it's because of some legalese or some issues, that they have to make sure are right. I think they could work with you, but, they're going to really be kind of tough. So just expect that, and definitely try to be clear in your communications with them. Be polite, be kind, regardless, answer any questions they have. They may seem like they're being picky-uni or something, but I have a feeling things are going to balance out for you. That something will occur that will put things right, put things in better balance. It'll be more manageable for you. So I think they are going to try. I think this person, landlords or whatever, are going, management company, whatever it is, they're going to try to work with you. And with the Knight of Pentacles here, upright, I really feel that there will be some movement. There will be a move. I think the Knight of Pentacles is really good for example, any kind of a residential move of some sort, whether it's rental, whether it's home ownership. Movement is happening, but it may be slower. It may be bogged down because of, some of the rigmarole, some of the things this person might be putting you through. But I think movement will happen. Just go through the process, follow all the steps you need to follow, dot every T and I on any paperwork. Also, read the fine print. And, be careful during this Mercury retrograde with stuff like that, too. Because, the planets aren't in a great position right now for major shifts and changes. But, towards the end of the month, by the end of the month, things should start improving. Trying to think what else I had to say. I think that's it. Let's go to the Lenormand. So, yes, I think it's possible. I don't even have to do a yes-no on this one. You just might have to work with this person who might be not making it all that easy. I can't believe I pulled that again. I'm looking right at the camera, aren't I? I'm not looking at these. And I'm running my hands through them all. Okay. All right. Well, we'll deal. The first one I drew was the key. And that's come up 3 times, and the key usually means the next Lenormand is very important. And unfortunately, I pulled the cross. So let me just say this. They're not going to make it easy for you. You're going to sweat this a little bit, SP. There may be just some different snags and things that, they're going to demand of you that, is going to put a little bit of pressure on you. Don't let it wear you down. Don't let it wear you down. Don't let it wear down your resolve. Just keep at it. And, in not an aggressive way, but in an insistent way. And let them know you want to work with them on this. You're willing to do whatever it takes to make it happen, etc. And, it may just cause you a little bit more stress and grief in your life than maybe you were ready for. All right? So good luck with that. $16 now. All right, one more Violet and we'll stop, okay? Because it's only, $2:55? I think we're doing pretty good. So we'll stop at 17 today. I can be reasonable. Now, it might be hard for me to to the top, and I'm not going to be able to put a message on screen for it, but what I'll do is I'll toggle my screen when it gets to that point, and I think I can pin your message from there, so I'll try to do that. All right. Okay. Or you can just repeat it to everybody who's come in, whatever the case may be. Okay. I just used this deck, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay. So, who are we up to? We're on Airy. Okay. Why were people so uptight at my old job at the grocery store? The employees, apparently. I would say things... Okay, I would say things that were off. Okay. And they would tell on me to the managers. Boy, there's always office politics, grr. Don't get me started, Airy. Anyway. No, Sonny, you cannot come up here. Oh, my God. That would be a catastrophe. You stay down. You stay down. No. Sonny, no. Sonny, no. I see you looking at that chair. I don't think he can knock anything over that would be serious, but really, Sonny, there's no room for him here. I wish I had shut the door. Mr. O left. I wish he had shut the door, but he did not. So, Sonny, you stay there. He had to jump on a chair. I don't know that I can right now. I'd rather not get up. All right. Laugh at Kara. That's really nice. Have a little sympathy here. Not for Sonny. All right. So why were they such turkeys? It's the Four of Cups reversed. Wow. Wow. It's the Knight of Cups reversed. This came up in the other deck. It's the Two of Pentacles upright. Okay. Wow. Let me just put it to you this way. Or ask you this question, Ari, even if you're not here, it'll be like hypothetical. But did you get the feeling that they just didn't like you? Did it leave you with the feeling that they just didn't like you? Now look it. That doesn't mean you are a bad person. People are people. We can't control what they do. Can only be ourselves and control what we do. And so I get the feeling here when I see the Four of Cups reversed, I have a feeling they wanted you to go. And I also feel here that maybe for some reason they felt they would be better off without you there. I'm kind of combining these two cards together here. I think it's really interesting to do so because the Page of Cups or the Knight of Cups is all about, or is that the Page? I'm sorry, it is the Knight. I get lost without the horse in the picture. But the Knight of Cups is all about the coming or going of matters connected with the emotions. They really just had bad feelings about you for whatever reasons. And maybe that's it. Some people just don't like that, being outspoken. I can't keep up with everything you're saying there, but I think you get the idea. And I think here or there, they were hoping to achieve more balance if they had, made it uncomfortable for you. And maybe they felt by ratting on you, they were making things more balanced for themselves. Maybe for some reason, I'm just going to say, they felt that whatever you were doing, whatever they were ratting you out for, was making their job harder on them. For whatever reasons. I mean, you can try to figure that out from there, but maybe that was part of it. But looking at the combination of these two cards together here, I really think they just had a problem with you. They just didn't like you. And, that's the way it is in a lot of workplaces. I know you're young, you have some experience now, but I'll just tell you, it's a jungle out there no matter where you work. I don't care if you're in a grocery store or if you're in a library, okay, like I was. You still have office politics. You still have people who are nasty. You still have people who, no matter what you do to try to please them, they will rat on you. And also, maybe here's another interesting thing. And I want you to consider this one, Ari, because I think this is interesting too. Now that I see that Two of Pentacles here, maybe they wanted to divert attention from their own lazy bad behavior and point you out as a diversionary tactic. Bam! That could be possible as well, Who knows with people, right? Well, they don't, but, that's the way it is sometimes. I was the kind of person who would only get the manager, if I had oversight over anybody, or a partner of mine who is not addressing things, I would only go to the manager if absolutely necessary. Not just frivolities, not just little this and that. And I try to handle it with the person. All right. But even then, sometimes that doesn't work. One time, I don't want to get into it too much here, but I'll just say I was in a situation where somebody was slacking off too much. They were just talking in other apartments. They weren't doing their job. And I was their boss, and I was picking up the slack. And so I had to go to my boss eventually, and we had to have a sit-down with her. She walked out that day. She walked out that night. She acted like she was fine with everything we said, and we were being very nice to her, but she packed up her bags after we all left and left for good. So you really, you never know what you're dealing with in the workforce, honestly. So you have the fish here, and you have the bouquet. So I really think here they were looking for their joy. And you know what? When I see the fish here and I think of a group of employees, for example, I don't know if there's light that's diffracting. I've noticed some shadow coming across here. It might be because of my ceiling fan, too. I'm not sure. That's kind of weird. Could be the way branches are swaying outside. Well, at any rate, the bouquet and the fish indicates to me that these guys you were working with, they were their own little clique, weren't they? That's what it looks like with the fish here. I'm thinking, yeah, these people were a school of fish together here, and they didn't want to let you in. They didn't want to let you in because they didn't want you to steal the joy they already had amongst themselves. That's what I have for you. Wow. Aren't you glad you left that behind? Well, and that could be. To second guess people is not worth it. In a sense, it's really not worth it. Just move on and know you can do better. You can do better elsewhere. All right. Who's next? And you're welcome. I'm glad that kind of resonates there. That last part made sense. Okay, it's Divine You. What kind of work should I look into in the future? I just can't decide. It might be a little tricky, but I'm going to give it a shot. Let's just throw 3 cards on that. You are welcome. Hey, Divine, I knew it was you. All right. All right. Well, you got the Magician upright. That's a real interesting card here. You have the Nine of Wands. And you have the Emperor reversed. Okay. It's an interesting reading. I might want to just, as a matter of fact, I am going to do that just for the heck of it. Okay. That was not helpful. It was the High Priestess reversed. I will tell you what it was, but it's not exactly what I was thinking I would find. So I think I'm going to find it in the Lenormand, but let's go through these. The Magician upright just literally says, Divine, first and foremost, that you are capable, you are capable of doing almost anything you want. You have a lot of talents, a lot of skills, a lot of abilities at your disposal. But yeah, you're going to have to decide on where to apply that. And are you prepared? Are you ready right now to get back to work? Make sure that you are in a good state of mind, a good frame of mind, a good place now to say, this is the time for me to get out there and do something. This is going to be very general at first, but I will try to look at a career through all of this. And with the, with the Emperor upright here, that is the Emperor run, right? No, that's the Magician. Doggone me. That's, okay. At any rate, the Emperor card, which is here, God, I swear, suddenly I've lost it. The Emperor card, which is here, reversed, is saying, I'm kind of putting it together with this Nine of Wands here. And it's kind of indicating to me that maybe you're not yet prepared totally. Maybe there's still more you need to do to get things together in your personal life there, living in India again. I don't know. Are you settled in a place you're going to live in, all of that? Or really, do you have to get in the job market again before you could do so? Because it's showing a little bit of an inability to organize yourself and pull it together right now. And this is a card of preparation. You need to be prepared in order to do that. And I'm going to pull the Lenormand, and when it's all together, I'm going to see if I can come up with a way to tell you what I think you should be looking for. Whoa. Well, this has come up before, but it's good that it's come up for you. I don't know if it's going to be right away, but look at here. You have the Fox. And the Fox, to me, definitely says you are going to be employed. And the Lily says it's going to be long-term. Now, when I do see the Fox, I sometimes think of an entrepreneur, somebody who goes into business for themselves as opposed to, going to a company or corporation. So you're fully capable, apparently, of doing something on your own here. And I was going to ask you, Divine, do you think you have enough skills, talents, or abilities in some area that you could teach others or instruct others, prepare others, either for jobs or work in a particular business or field? Do you have skills, for example, in marketing? Do you have skills, for example, in computer technology that you could train others in for the workforce? Maybe you need to look for a job, whether it's something you entrepreneur or on your own or with a company, that you could be a trainer, not necessarily a leader, not necessarily that, because not the Magician, this one, because I think right now you don't want to take on leadership situations. You've got a lot on your plate, being back in your country again and getting all settled in and all of that. So I kind of feel here you could probably entrepreneur, but I think too into the healing. Okay, taking Reiki classes. That might be very good. I don't specifically see healing here, but I don't not see it here. So I think that would be a possibility for you. What I really got out of this in particular is with the magician, and with that is the magician, right? Yep. And with the preparation card here, I get the feeling that I have the feeling this is about skills and training people. That just seems to make the most sense according to this reading. So again, with Reiki, you know, maybe you'd be teaching Reiki to others. That's possible too, that you could get to that level of doing that. But failing that, you know, you also administering Reiki to others could help them prepare their body, mind, spirit better, you know, as well. So I feel that here. I do. And so if you feel you have talents and skills in that area, that would be good. Mr. O's in a lot of pain, and I think he's sleeping right now. There he is nowhere to be seen, so yeah. He's not having a good day. He was not. So that's why I think tomorrow he's going to go to an urgent care or something and get that x-ray or whatever and either talk to our doctor again or, hey, find somebody else, because our doctor literally didn't do much for him at all over the phone and didn't even recommend coming in to be seen for testing. So, like, I'm not happy about this, and I'm sure he's not happy about it either. So that's what's going on with him. So, and also, this could be long-term for you, Divine. I just want to add that again with these Lenormand that I pulled here. So this idea of working for yourself, taking on this training others, this might be something you'll want to do long-term. So good luck with that. Okay. Okay, so Lilith is up, and I'm trying to get my life back on track. What should I prioritize? Any relevant messages? Okay. I wonder if I could try my reading for that one. I think I do want to do that. This back here. And hello to you, Lilith. Good to see you here again, Divine. Thank you. Send all the energy you got. He could use it. I appreciate it. And I know he will too. So thank you. And we're both the walking wounded here. My legs are better, but mysteriously, and it is a part of my cancer, I end up getting this humongous bruise out of nowhere. I didn't hit it. Nobody hit me. It's just bleeding under the skin, which I might have, maybe I dinged it into something and didn't realize this would happen. And it's ironic because all of my blood work looks so good right now. So, you know, we're like the walking wounded during this Mercury retrograde here. It doesn't even hurt. So, not your typical bruise. Let me just say that. I'll be talking to my doctor about it. It doesn't happen very often, but it has happened before where I've gotten something and I'm like, what the heck? So, okay, let's see what we've got for Lilith. Okay, so what do you need to prioritize? This is really interesting, and I'm going to get into this a little bit with you. It is the Two of Cups upright, which is an interesting card for just getting your life in order. Does it mean there's something relationship-wise you have to fix? I don't know, but we'll talk about this because there's other interpretations for this card. I want to pull them all out. This is going to be why it's important. It's the Emperor card upright. And where are things headed? Well, I'm getting a lot of upright cards here. I think you're going to get things on track. This is the Three of Wands upright. Beautiful card. All right. So what do you need to get in order here? I think with the Two of Cups, This is, or what you need to prioritize. What you need to prioritize. I think you may need to prioritize a couple of different areas maybe here. You may want to think in terms of working with someone if you need to get your life in order. If you're, for example, having career issues, maybe it's time to talk to a career counselor or coach. If you're having mental or emotional issues, maybe it's time to get some help and support there in some way. Maybe if you're just struggling to get certain things in order around your house, or in your life in general, you need to talk to family or friends to get a little help or support from them. There seems to be a lot of support from others here for you. But on a more personal level, what you might need to prioritize here is that you may need to really work on the self. Work on the light and the shadow sides of yourself. You have to be more fully integrated here. I think there might be something in your own personal development that you can do through meditation, through visualization, to try to pull, these elements of yourself together here. And for example, if things have been putting you more in a negative frame of mind, a little bit more negative speak and negative talk, you need to prioritize changing that, okay? So, and putting everything back in balance and harmony on a holistic level here. Really think there's some internal stuff that maybe needs to be prioritized here. So why is that important? Because you want to be in control of your life here. This is the Emperor. It's not the King of Cups. It's not a king. It's the Emperor. And you want to be able to be in command and control of your life, of everything that's going on in it. And in order to do so, you really have to be, sound, body, mind, and spirit. Everything needs to walk in harmony towards, your goals and your purposes. And if something is failing at that right now, like you're ready to make a move, you want to go for a job, but there's a part of you saying, are you crazy? Are you out of your mind? You can't do that. You're not up for that. Nobody's going to take you seriously, blah, blah. That's just an example. That's got to be taken care of. We've got to find the balance. You've got to give trust in yourself here. And where are things headed? I think things are headed in a much better place for you. I think that you can start looking at your life a little bit more long range now. Maybe now is the time to say, okay, I got up this morning, make a plan for the day, make a strategy for your day. And then, you can start expanding this outward a little bit more. Okay, I made it through this week. What is my plan going to be for next week? Take it day by day, then start making plans for your week and see if you can follow through and carry them through, and then start making plans for longer range, 1 month to 3 months, where you want to see yourself 3 months from now, and start working on those goals. I think here you need, with seeing the Emperor here in this position, you need to prioritize structure and integration in your life right now. That's what the priority needs to be. I know it sounds a little, but I really feel that. Let's see what the Lenormand can bring to this equation. Okay, we have the tree here. It's a nice one. But then we have the mice are back. The mice. What does that mean? Okay. Well, the tree is about growth and the mice are about issues. So right now, it's hard for you to grow, it's hard for you to develop, it's hard for you to move yourself to the next level if you're allowing a lot of stress or anxiety or this lack of integration between, the parts of you to work together cohesively for growth to occur. So you're going to have to take care of the things that have been messing with your head or messing with your body, whatever the case may be. It's time to get in alignment. And I think that will do you the world of good that you need. And the mice are only temporary, which means to me, with this Emperor card here, you can overcome it. So I wish you luck with that. I hope that helped. These cards are slippery, and I don't want them to fall to the floor. All right. Take care, Victoria. See you soon. We're on Vidi. What energy is opening up for me at the moment? Okay, let's take a look at that. I may just throw 3 cards on that one. Yeah. And did I use this deck? Yeah, I did. All right. It's 322 over here. Okay, what energy is opening up for you? Got the 9 of Pentacles. It's reversed. Ooh, we have the Magician reversed. Huh. Why are all my cards reversed now? We have the Lovers reversed. The first 2 of Lovers cards. It's an interesting deck. I'm leaving both Lovers in there, but I'm treating them normally for now. I noticed that she has interpretations for both in the book. So I'm going to have to look that up at some point here and see what the differences are. But let me just say this from what I surmise from the cards I see. With the 9 of Pentacles reversed, the energy coming towards you, and the Magician reversed, oh my. The energy that's coming towards you might put you under a little bit of a pressure to perform. I want you to be very careful here, Vidi, that you do the right things here. Because, you know what? With the Lovers reversed, we can make some, I don't want to say unethical decisions, but wrong choices and decisions in our life. We may feel we have to do something in the moment to just get through it, to just get by. But it could come back to haunt you if it's not the right thing. And let me explain. So when we have the Magician here next to the Lovers, and then we have, well, the Lovers was there. I wanted to do that one first. The 9 of Pentacles here next to the Lovers. I think what it's saying here is, you know, sometimes we're never satisfied with the things we have in life. And so we maybe try to do things that we aren't ready for in order to achieve, you know, in other words, to take shortcuts to success. And that could be here, like going, for example, trying for a job that you're not qualified for, but you're pretending you have the qualifications you need. Maybe tweaking your resume a little bit and being dishonest, for example, and you know, in that way, getting what you want when you're not ready, and that is a way of falling back on you that is not going to be successful. And so I feel here the 9 of Pentacles is saying you seem the energy coming towards you right now is one where you just don't feel satisfied enough where you are right now in some area of your life, whether it's in your personal life or whether it's in your business life. And so you want to take a shortcut in order to get what you really feel you need. And that would be the wrong choice for you to take at this time. So really, if you know you're thinking about doing anything to be a little bit not who you really are in order to move ahead, don't do it. So you might be tempted. You might be tempted by something or someone to do that. Even in a relationship, you know, somebody might say to you, well, this is what I expect of, you know, this is what I want out of a relationship. And you are like, I don't know that I can be that, but oh man, I really have the hots for this person, so I'm going to say I am into that. Well, that could really hurt you later if you have to live with that long term. So, that's the kind of thing I'm talking about here. Be true to yourself. And with the Lenormand, there is some good news here. There's the moon. And it might be a little bit vague, the good news, and I'll explain why in a minute. And then we have the cross here, which is not good. Not good at all. So I feel here that right now you might be feeling a little bit of grief, a little bit of disappointment and anxieties and stress, maybe that you've been going through for a while now, either related to career, where you see yourself career-wise, or where you see yourself in relationships. Because the moon is about love and romance or career success. So, it's hard for me to totally pinpoint it with the cards I see here. Yes, we do have the Lovers card reversed, so I would say that maybe it's possible it is in the romance department, but it may not necessarily be. So, just be aware that success may be eluding, has been eluding you. I understand that. But I think here you can work through this so long as you're being true to yourself and you're not trying to do things to please others other than yourself. Okay? That's what I have for you. Good luck with that. And now we're going to be moving on to... Okay, Fire Spawn. Hi, Fire Spawn. A friend told me someone they like sent a DM. So will your crush DM you? That's the basics of it. Because you feel like there are some signs and somebody else has told you that's possible. Well, we're going to do a flat out yes, no on that one because I want to see what the cards will say. And let me pull out the stack. And now I'm using the table to shuffle, so if the camera's wobbling, I apologize. Oh, wow. First card. Let's see. Well, okay. It's leaning towards yes. It's not a definite yes. Have the Ace of Wands reversed. It's one of the indicators for yes, and on the other side is the Ace of Cups upright. Nice to get the romance card there, eh? And the card in between, though, was the Two of Wands, and it was reversed. So I would say here that they will DM you. I'm still not sure when. It may take some time. I should probably throw the Lenormand 2 on this because this card, excuse me, is reversed. And so I don't know if it'll be in this next week, for example. It may be. But we got to remember, too, that Mercury is retrograde right now, so that's slowing down a lot of communications, and there's missed communications and, well, let's just say all kinds of stuff going on right now. But so there may be some delays. There may be some things that will put them off. Oh, you got the Ace of Cups lately, too, so that is nice. It's just that this card to me indicates that, I don't know, maybe they feel they're working through some doubts about whether this is actually going to work out for them or not. They're worried about failure. They're worried about maybe this won't be received right. It's very strange to me to get this reversed here. So let's see if the Lenormand can shed some light on that. I'm not sure it will, but let's see. I'll mix them up real good here. Yeah, I'm not sure it's going to shed the light, but kind of falls into something I'm thinking here. Well, the lily. Well, we have the clouds here. And let's see, the clouds was the first thing I picked. I got to set it down here for a minute. Yeah. And the dark side was facing the lilies, which was the next one I pulled, which is kind of interesting here. Well, actually, no, that's not true. The light side is facing the lilies. Okay, that's even better. Okay, I think they need to clear their head a little bit here. And maybe that's also indicative of what's been going on here. They're just not sure, you know, they're ready, or they should take this step at this time. So they're worried about failure, maybe something being taken the wrong way. I'm not really sure what's going on here. But with the clouds, bright, it seems to me once they can clear their heads of some of their self-doubts that they have, they will get back in touch. The lilies is here. It's a positive sign for some growth and development to start happening and occurring. So I'm not sure how soon, but I don't think it would be months. If it doesn't happen, you know, in the next week or two or so, I will come back and check things again. I'd be surprised if you don't hear something. So good luck with that. But again, like I said, it might be really wobbly because Mercury is retrograde right now, and we're having a bad time of it here. So that's all I'm saying. All right. Yeah, I think so too. Hey, you're very welcome, Firespawn. Good luck with that. All right, so Nikita wants to know when my marriage proposal comes towards me and how is it like. Oh, you know what? I did not bring my timing cards up here. That's a problem. But let me see what I can figure out about this. We might be able to come up with timing. I'm going to try to focus on both, and let's see what the three cards say. I might be able to get both from this. I know I'll definitely be able to answer how will it be like. Use this deck again. All right. It's the Queen of Wands upright. Wow. So let me ask you this. Is there somebody in particular you are expecting a proposal from, or is it very open yet? If you're still here and can answer that, I'd appreciate it. But if not, I'll just run with it. And we have the Nine of Swords reversed. Now, if you have to get the Nine of Swords, that's the perfect card to get reversed. So I'm happy to see that. Wow, and you have the Two of Wands upright. You know, it's really interesting about these cards. I feel like you have nothing to worry about. Let me just put it to you that way. A lot of your stress, a lot of your anxiety is going to be eased, once you get this proposal. It's going to be, I think, you're very, you might be very worried about this. But it is something that will put your mind at ease. I think the proposal will come once you really are seen by people. I think right now, I have to say this, you will probably be, cups are summer. Yeah, pentacles are fall. Well, and the interesting thing here is we do have 2 wand cards. So, wands are spring. So it might be till next spring. I wouldn't rule that out. I was thinking in terms of maybe about 6 months from now. This is a pretty positive reading. I would think that, and that could be anywhere from now till 6 months. Although I'm not sure it's going to happen this month, I would say this. You need to be seen by the right people. And I think here, you'll be surprised. People are going to really be attracted to you, really drawn to you. I think if you're looking for proposals from a number of people, or some more than one person, so you have some, choices, or your family, depending on the culture you're at, to consider here, I think that this would be the thing. You're going to be seen as very dynamic, very attractive to the right people, and I think you can put your fears to rest. I think things are going to turn out okay because of that. And I think here that really with the, I'm sorry, this is the Queen. Gosh, this is the Queen. That the 2 of Wands, though, which is over here, this 2 of Wands says the future looks very bright. The future looks very bright. So this Queen and this is about what I was talking about earlier. You're going to be seen as attractive. People are going to be attracted to your energy, to your looks, to you. And that's really positive. Show your best side. Show everybody, the beauty, the grace that you have, what a good person you are, and people will be drawn to you. And I think you can put your anxieties aside, and proposals will come, and you will be able to start planning your future. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we'll see. Ooh. Okay. First one was the moon, which if you might have been here for the previous reading, you might have heard me say that this is all about love and romance or career matters, success. So I like that, but it is coupled with the mice. Now, the one thing about the mice are very temporary little issues, stresses, anxieties, just the kind of thing that I told you we're going to clear up for you. You don't have to stress. You don't have to feel anxious. I almost feel you are feeling a little bit anxious about these proposals. So I'm beginning to think here, you have to deal with your anxiety, and especially so you can make the right decision for yourself. Don't just accept a proposal because you feel you have to, or in that regard, because you feel that there may be nothing better for you out there. Accept them for the right reasons, that it is right for you, that it is the perfect match for you, that you can make this relationship work, that your family, your culture, everything approves. So don't get too stressed out, because I'm really feeling here that things will work out for you. And anywhere from now to 6 months, I think you can look for this to occur. But really, I'm almost thinking it would have to be probably after this month. I could be wrong, but I don't think it's in the cards for this month, okay? So you can check in with us again, and we can follow up and do some more on this if you'd like to know maybe what this person is like and stuff like that. So good luck with that. I hope that helped. Okay, so no Flower Beauty? Going once, Flower Beauty. Are you here? You know, we only ask for the questions because it makes life a little easier. And today I was on my lonesome. I want to thank Violet for having everything under such perfect control for me. I really appreciate that. This worked out really well. And look at that. We're going to be right on time pretty much. Oh, you've been fine. Sorry if I've been ignoring you too. All right. So go ahead, Violet. Why don't you post your question? I think we can say she's not here. Okay. Well, I'm sure that helps a lot. You know, hopefully they're just not thinking he'll be placated now and they want to keep him where he's at. That would be one thing I wonder about. You know, maybe, okay, he just doesn't like this boss. Let's just give him a new boss. You know, I don't know. Just a thought I had. Let's go ahead and grab the new deck. Whoa. They are slippery. They are definitely linen of some sort. They're really nice. I like them. I like them a lot. Okay. Oh, let's see what the environment looks like here. Ah, well, it's the Four of Cups. Upright. King of Swords. Reversed. Don't like that King of Swords. Is that the old boss? Oh, no. The King of Pentacles. Reversed. Maybe the old boss, but now we got the King of Pentacles to deal with here. So I'm wondering if financially they're not ready to make a major move or change at this time, especially if it involves money of some sort as well. So it's possible here that they may be holding back for a little bit, and maybe they are hoping that things will stay calm now and cool, and that unfortunately, what it looks like to me here is that they may be giving him more responsibility or some other task or assignment where he's at right now. That's what's worrying me a little bit when I see that card. So I didn't want to jinx it when I said that before the reading, but I do feel that here. The only thing I could also say about this card is to make sure DH is not sleeping on the job here. And if he sees there is something that he could say or do to say, hey, you got this position open over here and I'm the perfect person for that job, then, maybe he should do so. Or if you want me to do this work over here, maybe you should just move me here. So I think there's something he may have to do. It's not something that he should sit back on and do a wait and see attitude if an opportunity to move forward arises. That King of Swords, that's definitely like the old boss, It's somebody incredibly disagreeable, incredibly hostile, somebody who really wants to keep you down. They got their thumb on you. And I don't know what kind of influence they may be having in this situation here. Maybe they still have some. So that maybe has to somehow subside before things start moving forward. But let's take a look at the Lenormand and see what they have to say about this. I don't know. Gosh, this card. Oh. So this is the second one I pulled again. So I'm going to read it that way. And the first one I pulled, it's the key again. So this is the key. And it's the letter. So, communicate, communicate, communicate is the key. Communication is the key. Keeping those channels open, keeping them informed that, DH wants something else, feels they deserve this step up. It's got to be communicating the intent as much as possible. And whenever, an opportunity is seen, it needs to be seized. An opportunity to possibly put that little word out there, etc. It needs to happen. It needs to happen. So, interesting cards. I'm not going to say no. I know there's some negative here, but I'm not going to give it a complete yes either. I think a lot is going to depend on how DH tries to move this forward. It's going to be a bit up to him as well, but I'll also say this. I will say one thing. Isn't that, let me see, I wasn't the first card. Dun, dun, dun. It's that darn, hang on. It's that darn King of Pentacles reversed here. That's the one. This King of Pentacles reversed indicates to me that, if the money's not there, it's not going to go anywhere. It's one thing to, and you don't want to take on more than you're getting paid for. That's a given. So I wouldn't encourage TAs to just say, I'm taking that job. Oh, you can't, you're going to pay me the same salary? Oh, that's okay. No, I wouldn't do that. So, anyway, that's what we have for you. So that concludes the show. I didn't give out any announcements, and I'm just going to say, Mr. O's usual shows, I do believe, will take place this week. You'll be able to see his Goth Tarot on Wednesday, and unless something comes up and he can't do it, I doubt that, but we'll see. That'll be at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The video comes out. And then Friday will be his emotional exchanges at 7 a.m. One of us or both of us, hopefully, will be back here Thursday night to be live once more and read for you all again. Thanks, everybody. This has been fun. I managed. I got through it. Violet helped get me through it. And it's all good. So I want to I'm not going to write a message in the chat. I'll just say it right now. Take care, everybody. Hope to see you all again really soon. Thanks for all your support, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.